Hello, folks, and welcome to another More Than a Refresh, the T3D Sessions. Today, our guest is Valerii Herman. He is one of our team members. This will be your first time seeing him. What are we talking about today, Valerii?
Hello, JD. We are going to talk about Cython.
Okay.
Yeah. Cython is a superset of Python. Python is a programming language, and Cython is a superset. It's like Python with a better performance. You can build C extensions for Python with Cython.
Well,
So
you can call the C standard libraries too, as well, right?
yes, sure.
It is a way, as I understand it, and I'm by no means a programmer, but as I understand it, it's a way that you prototype or even go to production in standard Python, and as you find bottlenecks, you would push
Correct.
those to Cython for performance improvement.
Yes, sure. It's like when you want Python simplicity and readability, and you want to add some C or C++ performance. So you code in Python, then you look for some bottlenecks and convert only parts of code. You don't need to rewrite like the whole module. You can just select some parts and make it like a C extension for Python.
Okay, so where have you found, I mean, outside of the obvious of performance, where have you found some successes by using this?
In my project, I used Cython for code obfuscation. I had a problem that I needed to obfuscate some part of code, like to make it harder to reverse engineer. And from all other things, I choose Cython because it's free. You don't have to pay if you have an enterprise version of your app, for example. So mostly and mainly, I use it for code obfuscation, like
Okay.
just to But
Now I
in case of
understand.
performance, it's mostly for CPU bound tasks. So when you have some heavy computation with Python with numbers, so it is not about I/O tasks or requests to databases. So it's most for more heavy CPU tasks. Yeah.
Well, from a performance perspective, I could see it also being actually good for things like connection to a database, specifically if you do not have a pooler or a persistent connection, right? Anything that's going to launch a process is going to be faster through Cython than through the interpreter.
Well, yes, I think it can get faster in the part that it is responsible, like because the connection to the database can take long and it cannot control it, for example.
So what other now one of your primary project, of course, is PG Manage, which is our open source plus enterprise closed source version of a utility to manage databases. For those that don't know about it, it's Postgres priority or Postgres centered, but we also support Oracle and MySQL, MariaDB, are looking at Microsoft SQL, things like that. Have you, outside of obfuscation, and obviously, and I do appreciate that you said it makes it harder because obviously you can decompile, you can run strings, there are ways to get the code out.
Yes.
But it is just beyond performance a way to make it, most theft, whether it be intellectual property or money or your home or your car, most theft like that is a crime of opportunity. And so if you increase the barrier of entry to the theft just a little bit, right? It doesn't have to be this much. We don't have to overdo it because there is no guarantee. It will, whether it's code or not, it makes your life a little bit easier and a little bit safer because it's like parking in a bad neighborhood, right? you know that if you park in a bad neighborhood, there's a higher risk, not that it will happen, but there is a higher risk that something might happen to your vehicle, smash and grab, that kind of thing.
Yes.
But most often things like smash and grabs, whether it be intellectual property or, a piece of equipment, is because you left it on the front seat. Right, somebody walked by, looked in the window, and said, "Oh, a purse. Oh, a wallet." Smashes the window, grabs it, runs away. This is no different than with intellectual property or code. So the idea here beyond performance is that we are reducing the opportunity for smash and grab. Would that be accurate?
Yes, totally agree. You cannot be fully secure, but we can try, to make it harder to look at your code.
All right. So what else do we got going on now? Python at this point is almost more of a spec, right? Because there's Python been implemented in other byte compilers, whether it be Cython or whether it be .NET, right? So like Iron Python or something like that. So would you call Python a language or a specification for a language?
Maybe specification for language, since from Python we have Cython, which is based on Pyrex, another Python edition language. But yeah, maybe a language, but yeah, I don't know what to add more.
No, that's all right. It was just something that popped in my head. So what else do you got to share about Python and Cython?
Well, I can share a small example for you.
Okay. Yeah, please share it up real quick.
So here I prepared basic function Fibonacci numbers that just makes a heavy computation. And we have here a Python interpretation. And in this main file,
slow down a little bit. Slow down.
Yeah.
What you're showing us now, this is the Python version, yes?
Yes. It just I want to show how it is slow.
Okay.
And then move to performance. So, for example, when we run it now, it takes about 6 seconds.
Okay. There we go.
Or even more. Yeah.
All right.
So we can. There is two ways to work with the Cython: is to program in Cython with PyX files.
Okay.
Or we can program in pure Python and just add. We can make here, and just by adding some type hints, like we say that this is integer, this will be integer, then we should have a setup file just to compile our Python file. Then we compile it.
That was definitely faster, but
no. It's just a compiling, so there is not code running. And if we run our code, it's just 0, 1.
Very quick, much quicker.
Yes.
It's interesting. You were the first of our team members to actually bring code to the table, which I appreciate. I think, as we're wrapping up here, maybe you could build a 4 to 6 session, like we would have 4 to 6 of these. That would be like an intro to Cython, intro to making Python fast with Cython or something like that. And it would basically be you and I having a chat, you walking through, your basic hello world, basic computation, basic while for loop iteration, whatever, basic connection to a database. And then maybe, and I like this one a lot, how can we get results back from the database faster? Right? Because usually you're not going to get them back from the database itself faster, but your processing of the results of the set would probably be faster. So there's 4 or
Mm-hmm.
6 right there. We don't want to do them an hour long because we're all busy, but maybe these, 10, 15 minutes. What do you think?
Yes, we can plan it, I guess, because there's a few other features that I didn't mention, like annotation, where as you can see on the screen, like HTML file created, and you can
Yep.
open it and see like Python code interactions. And you see, okay, here my code is too much interacting with Python. I should like add type hinting to remove this. So
Okay.
on top
Well,
of that,
then
yeah.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's work on that together. Diana will make that happen. And with that,
Mhm.
this has been another More Than a Refresh T3D Sessions. Thank you, Valerii.
Thank you, JD.